Hey guys, so it's time to talk about something a little spooky, a little on the spooky side, a little scary. There's a phenomena that's been going on down in the southwest mainly of the United States and elsewhere too. But it's the phenomena of livestock being mutilated. Farmers and ranchers go out and find that their livestock have been killed, sometimes in odd ways. And most people understand, livestock. There's coyotes, there's wolves and bears and cougars and whatnot that might be responsible. But some of them are saying that these are more mutilations that don't add up, they don't make sense. Some people are finding their sheep and their cattle with organs removed and no blood anywhere, and just strange, almost with surgical precision type of injury and wounds that it just doesn't make sense. So I want to take a look at this and see if we can glean as to what this might be and what might be happening. So let's get started. So the first question I wrote out is, why is this happening? Now the card that I pulled is the Three of Swords. And I'll show you the artwork on this deck. The thing I'm sensing with this is something about territory and encroaching. I get the sense of pushing back, of pushing back on what feels like an encroachment on someone's territory. And again, I'm just going to go with intuitive here. The way I read tarot, for those of you that may not be familiar, is I look at the artwork. I go with the meaning of the card, but also if there's something that draws me in the artwork itself, or something about it that, or if I hear something, I just get drawn in. So I'm just going to tell what I hear. So something about encroachment on somebody's territory. That's what that feels like. I also get a feeling of like an ancient feeling, like a tribal feeling, or some type of encroaching on tribal lands type of feeling. Like a foreboding, forbidden, do not trespass kind of feeling. Okay. The next question, what is causing this? I've got the Five of Swords reversed. Five of Swords is a card of a battle. It came in reversed. Similar with this, I just get like a fighting over territory, like a territorial. So the next question is this a wild animal? And I've got the Nine of Cups upright. I would tend to think that it is. As to what kind, maybe that remains to be seen. Next question, is it like an alien phenomena, like alien abduction? That's kind of been thrown out. I have the reversed Queen of Cups. I don't sense that it's alien per se. I think it is something terrestrial, not extraterrestrial. Next question, is it demonic? I've got the Ace of Cups reversed. So having the card of unconditional love and inner contentment be on the question of whether it's demonic doesn't make a lot of sense. So I don't think it's that. The next question, is it something else entirely, such as the natives, what the natives refer to as a skinwalker? Now, in native lore, my understanding is that a skinwalker is like a shape-shifting being, which I would think would be kind of a demonic type of shape-shifting being that can be sent out and cause havoc. It's kind of a scary thing that they don't really like to talk about much, the legends of that. On this question, I get the Eight of Wands, came in reversed. Eight of Wands is about movement, As a reversal, I'm wondering if it's like close to that, but there's something still not quite connecting the dots. I think that might be close, but let's keep going and see. The next card is, what is the hidden? What we don't know, what we don't see, what's not seen. And I've got an aggressive Knight of Swords on this. This is a messenger telling us that there's, what we don't know is there's something very aggressive about this phenomena. It feels like a hunting, just this hunt, like this on the hunt feeling. And it's like ready to attack, ready to pounce. So it's like smart. It's got some intelligence with it. Next question, what do we need to know about this? So the next card, what do we need to know about this? I've got the High Priest reversed. Now the High Priest is about order and conformity. As a reversal, it can be like just following orders and not taking a leadership role. You're just being one of the cogs in the wheel. It's just marching orders. But that energy from the Knight of Swords on the hidden, the unseen, is facing directly to this reversed High Priest. Almost like it's looking for weakness, looking to take down something that is at a point of vulnerability, or just doing things by rote, just not, like if you think like a sheep, they're usually just doing what they do, and whatever this is comes in and slaughters them. It's like they're looking for that type of, just that opportunity. The last card is the Help. What will help? And I've got the Seven of Wands, and this is a card of being vigilant, getting the upper hand. And I think with the High Priest being a major arcana, that card before, what do we need to know? That's a card about taking back power, taking back your space, being in charge, and not letting this, whatever it is, have the upper hand. And this is too a card of gaining the upper hand in a struggle or a fight. Underneath it all is the card of the Seven of Pentacles. There's more work to do, more work to be done, gaining the upper hand, and not letting this type of thing just, I don't know what that means, if it means more surveillance, taking back ground, blessing the property, taking authority. But this is an aggressive, whatever it is aggressive. And it's seeking out easy victims. And it's going to take some fighting back. This is not something that will just go away if you don't want to look at it, or don't want to just ignore it and goes away. It's not that. This is a force of some kind. And now the cards seem to indicate some type of wild animal. But it also has a really strong aggressive part to it. So, I mean, I think there's something a little more to it than just a wild animal, because there's almost like an intelligence, aggressive behind it. So, okay. I think that's all I have for this. All right, I'm going to do part 2 here in a moment. Stay tuned. Next, we travel to a far-off region, Afghanistan. Yes, there are legends that there are giants that live in the caves in the mountains of the Afghanistan area and surrounding area, Pakistan included, and others. And there's legends and myths and folklore around these beings, that they hunt and kill people, and that they're sometimes 10 to 15 feet tall and huge. So, what's with these myths and legends regarding the giants? The Bible refers to giants back in the first few chapters of the book of Genesis. They refer to the giants as the Nephilim. So, are these giants still on earth today, hiding in caves? Let's see. All right. So, first card out. First question: are there giants living on the earth today? Now, the first card out is the Death card. Now, that's an interesting card to have on the question of, is something alive? And you get the Death card. As you can see with this imagery, this cat with the, I think these are probably the 9 lives of the cat still living on in another form. The Death card in tarot is about transformation. It's generally not about literal death. It's about major change and big transformative change, transforming power. Are the giants living on the earth today with the Death card? That's interesting. It is a major arcana, so there could be something transformative with that question. I'm going to look at the rest of the cards and paint the picture and see where this ends us up, okay? Next question: do giants dwell in the mountains and caves around or near Afghanistan, Pakistan, that area? And I've got the Earth Kitten. This is a messenger card. It came in reversed, but we've got the Earth Kitten. This is a messenger about the imagery of this card. I love too, because it's these porcupine and a cat, 2 very different species, kind of connecting in that they're like looking at each other. So with a messenger card reversed, meaning that the probably a distant, or the message is a little, maybe not exactly that way. Let me keep going on this, because I think, let me see what else we've got. I want to keep going. Are the giants intelligent beings? Now, I've got the Fool on that. Major arcana. So I think that would indicate, if there are giants, that they do have a measure of intelligence. However, there's also the essence of the Fool being kind of carefree and not, I don't know how intelligent it would be. I think with that card as a major arcana and upright, it's indicating an intelligence, but not like a high IQ intelligence. Are local legends true regarding being hunted by giants? There's local folklore in that area about giants that hunt people. Is that true? I've got the 9 of C. This card also came in reversed, but this is the wish card, and this is a wish is coming true. This is basically indicating true. So I think with it reversed, could be mostly true on that question of local folklore and legends. They're mostly true, I would say. 5th, number 5, has the U.S. military engaged these beings? There's also rumors of that as well. I've got the Sky King on that. This card came in reversed. Got the Sky King. Sky King is a card. Basically, the King of Swords is about mental sharpness, power, willpower, strength. Could indicate, I would think, military might, with it being a king, that power, energy behind it. As a reversal, it can mean something a little deceptive. So perhaps if they've engaged these beings, they don't want to talk about it. Does the U.S. government know about these beings? We've got the good kitty. This is the judgment card. And it's upright. This is a major arcana. Major arcanas carry a little more weight. It's like, this is important when you get a major arcana in this area. And does the government know about this? That's a pretty strong yes, in my opinion. That good kitty card. Judgment card. Yeah, I would say so. Is knowledge of giants being covered up? Now, I've got this here. This is the 8 of Swords. 8 of Sky in this deck. And we have this picture of this cat being kind of bound under this thicket, this tree. And it's kind of an ominous feeling. You've got the bats up above, and this cat's like being terrorized, trying to get out. And is knowledge of giants being covered up? I would say that probably indicates it is, to some degree, that energy of trying to get something out. Now, the next question is why? Why would it be covered up? Now, this is interesting to me. We have the King of Fire. Now, when I initially turned that over and looked at it and thought of, okay, why would something like that be covered up? And we have the Fire King, the king up on a pedestal. And the feeling I got was that this potentially is being covered up because they want to give, whoever they are that know about this, want to prop up the illusion that humans are in charge, that we are the top of the line, mostly top of the food chain, that everything we've ever known about ourselves and believed is true. It's like propping up human dominance in this sphere. So I guess if that is the cover-up, the reason is to keep people believing the official narrative and worldview and not to upset the worldview that we have. That would be my thoughts on it. Okay. I think that's it for this segment in Coffee and Conspiracies. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. This is Intuitive Edge. Bye for now.